Okay, welcome to week number 1. Why the video? Well, every week you'll see an announcement. Every week you'll see an announcement for the coming week. In the summer class, you see an announcement in every week, and then on Thursdays, normally, halfway through the week. And it became painfully aware to me that several students, not all, but a few, were not reading the announcement. Or if they were just carelessly skimming over it. When they did not submit that which was needed, or they did not know that an exam was coming up, or they did not post their discussion forums. And so I wondered, how can we motivate students to actually read the announcement? And some professors, some people say, oh, use a video every week. And I thought, oh, why do you want to watch me talk about something that you can read? But everyone's different, so hopefully this helps. What do you need to do? You need to get started right away. This is a summer session. We move very quickly. This week you need to do chapters 1 and 2. And next week, chapter 3, because the exam for chapters 1, 2, and 3 is next week, and the assignments for chapters 1, 2, and 3 are due next Saturday. So, as I said in the introduction, your summer is filled, dear students. Don't tell your friends that you're available on Saturdays, because you're not. You're going to be working every single day, at least an hour a day. Okay? As was discussed in the syllabus. So I want to remind everyone, if you haven't looked at the syllabus, if you haven't listened to the commentary, watched the introduction, please do so now. Okay, what else? The content. The content is not on Black and Blue board. Blackboard crashing in the dead of night. No, I don't like Blackboard, dear students. Hopefully we'll be changing to a newer system called Canvas, which seems to be a whole lot better than Blackboard, although every system is not perfect. But Blackboard is really not perfect. So many years ago I switched to my own website only because I was sick and tired of Blackboard crashing. And even though it's gotten a whole lot better, my website still has more uptime than Blackboard, so there. One student was not happy that I had put the content on a separate website. I'm not quite sure why, because it's a whole lot easier to use than Blackboard. Okay, the textbook. You can get the textbook, because it's an older edition, for a whole lot cheaper than the new version. And there's a backstory behind that. The textbook's publishers have convinced the college community at large that new textbooks are very important. So the policy is no textbook can be more than 5 years old, even though algebra has not changed in 200 years. And this financial material really doesn't change. It's basically the same, but they have to come out with a new textbook every 2 years and require students to pay over $200 for a book that should cost about 25 bucks. So if you go online and look for the second edition, which is the one we're using, you should be able to get it for $10 to $20. Okay. Discussion forums. If you haven't gone to the Please Introduce Yourself forum, do so now. Don't wait. Stop what you're doing right now and go do it. That's your confirmation that you are in this class. So I need you to introduce yourself. Plus, there's a video on how to, I think it's in the introduction, right? Please introduce yourself. How to, my Please Introduce Yourself. How to not create, but upload your avatar. Upload a picture of yourself or your dog or your kids or whatever, your cat. Okay, what else? Get to work, right? 1 hour a day. Can you give me 1 hour to give our class 1 hour a day? Well, you're going to need to. We move, as I said several times, I'm going to say it over again, we move very quickly. You need to work on this class every day. Any comments, criticisms, suggestions, I am always looking forward to making this a better class for you. Hence, that's why I'm using the video, even though I think it's kind of goofy. But that's my opinion, and it's not important. What's important is to help you succeed. And so that's why I'm doing it. Hopefully it's helping. As I said in my introduction, I still do not feel comfortable teaching online. I always feel that I should be doing more, and I'm pretty sure the reason is because you don't get to meet your students. In the face-to-face class, you can see their faces. I'm always scanning the class, and I'm making mental notes of who's doing well, who's not doing well, who can I talk to, who can I pin down and say, hey, can I help you? Or, hey, you're doing great, can you help me? But in the online class, you don't really get that feedback. I mean, you start to get it when you start grading the assignments and say, okay, you need to contact me. But I love that visual clue, which you don't get. So that's, I think, the reason why I'm doing whatever I can. We're going to do whatever we can to make this class the best college class you have ever taken, and the class that 10, 15, 20 years from now or more, you will look back and say, yes, that really did help me in this crazy, scary, joyful, absurd adventure that we call life. See ya! Get to work now. Don't wait. Do it. Bye.